Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm SullyPwnz, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for the Nintendo 3DS. Before we get started, if you can, do me a huge favor and click on that like button for me. It really helps show your support for the series. And if you'd like to be qualified to win a copy of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire at the end of this Let's Play, liking this video would really help your chances and increase them at winning a free copy at the end of the game. Anyways, guys, we're actually continuing from where we left off last in the previous episode here in Old Dale Town. Today I'm actually going to be looking for our friend May. Notice how I didn't say rival. I personally have never ever saw May or considered her a rival to us in this game. Even when you play as May and you have Brendan is your quote-unquote rival, it doesn't really seem like they're your rival for some reason. Like, it just actually seems like they're your friend as opposed to being a rival, like Gary Oak, which is a really good thing. I mean, it's a nice change of just atmosphere. Like, it gives you like when you battle them and you see them, it's not like you really feel the need that you want to beat them, you know? That's just how it is for me. But there has been a couple of updates since the previous episode, and by a couple I just mean one. If you guys take a look at here at the bottom screen, you'll actually see that Groot went to level 9. He's now level 9. I actually trained Groot from level 5 to level 9. And yeah, I wanted to make sure it was a boy, and it was. I was like, wait a second, I haven't looked at the gender for this Pokemon, so I wasn't aware whether it was a girl or if it were a boy. But it turns out it's a boy, so I guess that's good for me because, you know, Groot's kind of a boy's name, if you know what I mean. I mean, it could be a girl's name, but I've never really seen. I don't know. Could Groot be a girl name? Comment question of the day. Could Groot be a girl name? I have no idea, but I'm going to be catching a lot of Pokemon, guys. Not in this in particular route, because this is not really where I want to catch Pokemon, but I will be catching Pokemon, so try to refrain from asking me to catch Pokemon, because I'll try to do my best at catching as many Pokemon as possible. So if you have any Pokemon suggestions, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below, and I will take them into consideration. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to May right now, and she'll teach us a couple things about Pokemon and being a trainer, because she is the daughter of Professor Birch. Let's see, on Route 103 I found this Pokemon, and this one too. Hello. Oh hey, Sully. How's it going, May? What's that? Oh, my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift? Huh. Well then, why don't we go ahead and have a quick battle? I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is really like. Alright, here we go. May is in the pose, ready to battle, and I'm actually ready to battle her too. I have prepared myself for this battle by training my Trico to level 9, and I'm pretty sure Torchic's going to be level 5 because they want you to win this battle. It's one of those easy battles at the beginning of the Let's Play, or at the beginning of the game if you're not really watching Let's Play, or if you're playing it on your own time, where they want you to win because, you know, it's an easy way to level up your Pokemon. And for us, it's going to be super easy because we are 4 levels ahead of this Torchic. The reason why I train at 4 levels ahead of the Torchic is because I want this to be a little bit more easier for me when I do progress on through the Let's Play, as opposed to having to pause every here and there to train my Pokemon. That's not what I really want, because unlike emulators, you can't do anything about the slow pace of training. You have to deal with it. There's no fast forward button. So we're just going to have to deal with just training Pokemon the old-fashioned way. And for me, it's been a long time since I've actually trained Pokemon the old-fashioned way, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, here we go. Groot grew to level 10, which is amazing. That's exactly what we wanted him to do. We wanted him to grow to level 10. And that's why I didn't actually train him to level 9, because it was getting really tough to train him to level 10. He was like hardly getting any EXP points. I think it was like 15 per battle, and he had like 150 to go before he was able to level up. And I'm glad May was able to give us that final push. It was a good battle, thanks. Let me heal up both our parties really quick. You don't have any our parties, really? It's just one Pokemon. That's all we have. Your team's health was restored. You mean my Trico's health was restored? Wow, I know why my dad has an eye on you now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon and you've already gotten that strong of a bond. I bet you could probably befriend any kind of Pokemon you meet. Yeah, I guess I'm just a lovable guy. Phew, I guess I'd better head back to the lab. I guess this is my cue to head back to the lab as well. I mean, hey, I'm supposed to follow her, aren't I? I mean, Birch told me to go follow his daughter. That's like the one thing you don't normally hear a dad say to a guy, like, especially at this age. Oh, go befriend my daughter and get close with her. She really needs friends out there. Sully, over here. Let's hurry back to Little Root. Alright, let's do this. For the longest time, I don't know if this is just me, but honestly, for the longest time, I thought Brendan was just a special kid with white hair. I never realized that the thing on his head was an actual hat with a bandana. And when I figured it out like a few years ago, I was just so mind blown. I'm like, oh my god, you have to be kidding me, because I didn't notice. I'm like, how did I not catch on to that? Because when you look at the back, it looks like those are spikes on his hair. When they're not, they're actually just folds on his hat. How many of you guys actually thought that? Because I can't be the only one. I just can't. I don't know. I don't want to accept it. Oh, Sully, over here. Let's go talk to Professor Birch and his daughter May. I guess they're going to give us our trusty Pokedex. So I hear you beat May on your first try. That's amazing. May's been helping with my research for a long time, so she has a pretty long history as a trainer already. I think that settles it. Sully, I ordered this Pokedex for my research, but I think you should take it. And I received the Pokedex. Surprisingly, the dialogue is literally exactly the same to the original. It's identical, I think, almost. That Pokedex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My girl May takes hers with her everywhere she goes. Whenever she catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in its Pokedex, why, she comes to seek me out whenever I'm at fieldwork to show me the Pokemon and people you will meet and the great expanse of nature that lies before you. Experience them both while you fill in your Pokedex. I'd love to see the world seem wider than ever. Though I'd love it even more if you came back from time to time to show me what progress you've made. I'm getting an itch to go out to do field work again. Alright, man. You gotta stop talking about field work, man. Oh, wow, Sully, now you've got Pokedex too. He was literally... He was right there when he gave it to me. How did you not see that? Oh, that's great, just like me. Then here, I'll give you something too. And I got some Pokeballs, and I can use these to go catch Pokemon in the wild. That's gonna be exciting. I obtained some Pokeballs. If you catch a Pokemon in the wild and battle together with it for a while, it'll grow stronger for you. Takes a lot. Take that as a bit of advice for more experienced trainers like experienced trainer like you. Are you kidding me? I'm going to get ready to head out from Little Root soon myself. I can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon I'm going to meet. Let's both do our best on our journey, Sully. All right, May. Sounds like a plan. So it looks like we just got, our best wishes from May. And I'm actually really excited about this. I don't know if I should go say bye to my mother, or if she'll even give a crap. Hey, Mom. How's it going? You feeling okay, Sully? You look a bit tired. I think you should rest. What? Dude, I feel fine. I think you should rest a bit. You're just standing there. Maybe take a seat or something. Make me a grilled cheese sandwich. No matter how many times I ask my mother in any Pokemon game, she will never make me a grilled cheese sandwich. But who am I talking to? I'm talking to my mom. Wow, I just came to you and you told me to rest. Sully, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from the professor? How nice. You are your father's child, alright? You look good together with a Pokemon. Alright, thanks, Mom. To think you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. Don't push yourself too hard. If anything happens, you can always come home, honey. Wow, at least I have my mom to rely on. My dad, though, is just a straight up, like... I don't know. I don't even know what to say about my dad. I could go off and on and on and on about the dude, but that won't change a thing. Okay, really? We're getting stopped again? This is from my dad. He said he forgot to give it to you. Okay, it's the Pokenav Plus. The DexNav function has been added to your Pokenav Plus. This app, or the app I just added to your Pokenav Plus, is called the DexNav. Could tell you lots about Pokemon living in each area and what kind of stuff. It's a handy app to have if you're trying to catch lots of different Pokemon. Alright, guess it's about time I use the DexNav to do some more Pokemon catching myself. Sully, you should use those balls I gave you earlier to do a bit of catching too. Alright. Thank you, May, for that awesome advice. That's what I fully intend to use the balls for, unless there's another way that I can use Pokeballs, but she's just gonna stand here. Sully, over here. Whoa. See that right there? That's a tail sticking out. That's a Pokemon hiding there. Ooh, this is interesting. And look here, if you check your DexNav. Alright, it looks like that Pokemon knows a pretty rare move too. Sully, try getting closer, real nice and slow. Push a little on the circle pad to sneak. Alright, let's do this. That's what it said in a book I read. I'm not actually doing it. You're almost there. Slowly, slowly. Remember, you press lightly on the circle pad to sneak. Okay, maybe that's a little too slow. Okay. Oh, that's it. I mean, either way, you're still gonna get in a battle. But maybe what they made it is Pokemon like this will actually run if you don't sneak up on them. Like if you see a Pokemon in the bushes just wiggling and whacking its tail and you don't sneak up on it, it'll probably just run away, as opposed to, you know, being able to battle it, which makes perfect sense. So I guess we got to be careful about. Oh, that's it, the move Thunder Fang, which is very ineffective on grass, so it's kind of a stupid move to have. But you know what, I'm gonna catch this Poochyena anyways if I possibly can. It's gonna attack me. It's gonna use the move. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and wait. Actually, let me see. Did I actually get 200? I got 10 potions. What was that thing about getting 200 potions or something? I'm not really sure what it was, but people were talking about it, saying that Nintendo are giving away 200 potions when you start out ORAS. But I'm going to catch this Poochyena. It's not like I'm going to have him as an official team member. I just like to have this Poochyena for the sake of having a Poochyena, because, you know, yeah, I don't know, man. I just want one of these things. Look at that. Oh my goodness, our very first catch. It's a bite Pokemon, female, it's type dark, height is 108, weighs 30 pounds, encountered 4 times. Dang, they give you a lot of information here. And no, we're not going to give it a nickname because, again, I'm not going to use this Poochyena on my team. It's not going to be an official Pokemon. Alright, you have anything? That was amazing, Sully. I've been at this way longer than you, and even I have a hard time sneaking up without being noticed. Well, because you suck. You suck, May. That's what I gotta say about you. You're just not a good Pokemon trainer. You have a lot to learn. But here we are in Route 102. What is that? Oh, dang. The DexNav is actually telling us that we have a Poochyena in the area, which I'm not going to get. But let me switch back to the Hoenn map, because that's what I'm going to keep as my main map. I'm just going to keep it the Hoenn map. Because I don't know, the DexNav seems like a cool feature, but it seems like it might get annoying because it only seems useful for like rare Pokemon, and I highly doubt I'll run into a rare Pokemon this early on into the game. So maybe eventually I'll switch onto it, but for now we're gonna stick to the Hoenn map and battle this trainer, whatever his name is. Oh, it looks like a youngster Calvin. All right, youngster Calvin. He has a Zigzagoon. It's like just as bad as a Poochyena. Except not really, because Poochyena evolves into Mightyena, which is a pretty good Pokemon. So we're just going to attack the Zigzagoon with Pound. And it's going to be good EXP for us. I mean, this is actually prepping us for the first gym, which is what we really need. And actually, surprisingly, the first gym is weak against Trico. So I'm pretty sure... No, actually, wait. What is the first gym again? I think it's... Yeah, it's definitely Rock. That's it. It's Gym Leader Roxanne. It's the Rock Gym Leader, so... I'll be able to take him out with Trico, or if I catch a water-type Pokemon, I'll also be able to use my water-type Pokemon. And I know for a fact, right after the next city, we'll be able to catch Marill. So we're going to actually catch one of those, hopefully, if I'm able to run into one. Haha! Our eyes met! I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon! Alright, man. This guy! Oh my god, we have like... there's going to be a billion of these things. And I call them things is because I don't actually like to refer to them as actual human beings. Like, they're just weirdos who love bugs. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, unzipped their skin off and they were an actual bug themselves. That would make perfect sense. I mean, it would explain their absolute love for bugs. Their uncanny, dying love for bug Pokemon. Like, not to be mean or hating on Wurmple, but come on. Out of all the Pokemon you could possibly attempt to catch that are on the same level of Wurmple, what would compel you to catch a caterpillar-looking like thing? Like, I'm pretty sure somewhere out in this world, like in the safaris of just Africa or something, or in the Congos of, I don't know, Africa, I guess, or the mountains of Asia, you will find some weird-looking bug-like thingy that looks like a Wurmple. So it doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Good thing he never specified bug, but wow, this looks a lot different than the original, in a good way, obviously. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Hey, man, speak for yourself. I am definitely not a beginner trainer. I am an experienced, super mega awesome trainer. Youngster Allen with the Poochyena. Dude, come on. This is gonna be easy. It's like they're asking to die. I don't really know, man. Slap in the face. It's gonna attack me with tackle, which is not bad because we're gonna slap it again in the face. Ugh. Look at that. I love the animations that the Pokemon do now when they're battling. Like when Zigzagoon, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Zigzagoon attacks, he actually goes left, right, and then he pounds you. It's really nice. I think it's actually tackle. Now they're gonna send out Tailo. We actually saw one of these at the intro of this game, and I'm definitely gonna attempt to catch one of these because this would be really convenient to have for the second gym. Any flying type Pokemon for that matter would actually be really convenient to have. And surprisingly, that Tailo. Okay, wait a second. I don't know if it was weakened or if it was just a coincidence that I don't know. I wasn't looking at its HP, but it was already in the red HP zone when I attacked it. So either it just drained really quickly or I missed something. Apparently trainers could starve Pokemon that aren't fully healed. I don't really know, but this is our very first encounters for berries. Berries were something that I believe they were definitely introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. It was something obviously that made its debut in 3rd gen. I'm pretty sure, but correct me if I'm wrong, because there was that whole blending the berries thing, and that was also really fun to do because you gotta blend your berries and then you gave these blends to your Pokemon, and then you held like Pokemon contests, which made your Pokemon like win beauty contests or just nice. Like there's lots and lots of things you could do with berries. Like you give them to Pokemon and use them for battles. Like that's actually what most of the people that use berries use them for, because they want to help better their battling side, I guess. But our very first female trainer, I believe, Tina. Tiana. I don't know, man. I don't know how it would pronounce. I'm pretty sure it's Tiana. I don't know. But she has a Zigzagoon as well. Really, like, come on, guys. Really, Zigzagoons. I would love to see Pokemon make a game one day where they actually put effort into giving all of the trainers extremely unique Pokemon. Like, sure, I can expect sometimes trainers will have the same Pokemon on their teams, you know, like OU Pokemon, but it would be really interesting to see trainers with their own unique Pokemon. Because I'm pretty sure in this world, if Pokemon were actually real, there would be a lot of unique individual people who would have different Pokemon. Not like this, where you run into people with the same Pokemon over and over again. Hey, what's going on, May? Hey, how's it going, Sully? I thought she said what's going on. I was gonna freak out for a second. Have you been using your DexNav and perfecting your sneaking skills? I hope you already checked out your DexNav detector mode. It reacts to Pokemon in the area, so it's really handy. I haven't checked it out, but thanks for the tip. She's gonna show me something again, right? Dun, 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 dun. God, I love this music. Look, up there. Check him out, Sully. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I was thinking Latios and Latios are... I don't know. You probably were thinking it too. Don't even lie. You were thinking something awesome and legendary was about to happen, but it didn't. Those were Beautyfly, weren't they? I'll have to check in my DexNav later to be sure, but wow, we already made it through Route 102, huh? I guess it's really true that time flies when you're with a friend. Oh, I look. There's Petalburg, alright. I didn't get it. Oh, I look. Sully, your dad. He's the gym leader in Petalburg City, isn't he? Maybe I should take him on myself once I train up my Pokemon a bit more. Guess I'm off then, Sully. Let's meet up again sometime. Notice how like there's a bunch of tutorials in this at the beginning of the game, because I feel like this game is, you know, introducing a lot of Pokemon or future potential Pokemon fans to the Pokemon series, and Nintendo, I guess, are trying to give it a very good introduction and get people to know and get the feeling and hang of Pokemon, which is a good thing. I really like it. It's actually really nostalgic for me to be playing this again, and well, not again, but to be playing the remake and actually exploring things and being reminded of the good old days where I used to play Pokemon Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire on my Game Boy Advance. Not bad, it was a good battle. Thank you, sir. Come back and challenge me again anytime. I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your Pokemon again when you're a bit stronger. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna do special training with my Pokemon, then I'll challenge the gym again. Thank you for the battle, Mr. Norman. Ooh, my dad. Look at him. What a tough guy. Look at him flexing all over us, man. Why, if it isn't Sully, so you finished moving in. Yeah, you jerk. Your freaking butt wasn't even there to help. You made me sit in the back with the Machops. I could have died, man. I mean, there was a passenger seat up front, but I sat in the back because he wanted to torture me. He has like some weird vendetta against me. I see. Well, I guess we shouldn't stand around here and talk. Do you want to come in for a bit? We could talk in the gym. Alright, Dad, you want to make me some tea too while you're at it? Or something. I mean, at least be a kind host. You know, I was sure surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Ah, I see. You're making a good start on your team. Then, I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, so I'm actually going to become the champion. Excuse me, sir. Now, that's something I look forward to.
Excuse me. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please.
Hey, it's Wally. Look at him. Aren't you? You're Wally, right?
Yes, I'm supposed to stay with my relatives in Vandenturf town for a while, but I thought I might be lonely by myself, so I wanted to bring a Pokemon with me. But I never caught a Pokemon by myself. I'm not sure if I can.
I see. Sully, you heard all that, right? You go with Wally and make sure he safely catches a Pokemon. Wally here, I'll lend you one of my Pokemon. Wally received the Zigzagoon. I guess I'm Wally right now.
Oh wow, you're a Pokemon, sir.
I'll give you a Pokeball too, so give it your best. And Wally received the Pokeball. This is where I teach my friend Wally how to catch some Pokemon. Just like the good old days.
Sully, will you come with me, right?
Of course. I will help him. Look at my dad, man. He doesn't even look like a dad. He will definitely win the worst dad award this year.
Sully, Pokemon hide in tall grass like this, don't they?
Of course. It's a dumb question. No, they don't hide in tall grass, man. They just spawn out of thin air.
Please stay here and watch to see if I can catch one properly.
Is this like a way of teaching ourselves too? Because I don't know. I noticed that in every Pokemon game they introduce it as if it's like the first game to a brand new series, because maybe sometimes people in the Pokemon community will play a game but they haven't played like a previous Pokemon game to like a new one. Like sometimes I feel like people played Black 2 or White 2 before playing Pokemon Black and White. So they were like, oh, what is this? I don't know what's going on here, but that's just how I feel. So that's why I feel like they do all these tutorial-like thingies in every Pokemon game, just to kind of introduce it as if it were the first Pokemon game to be in the series. So that way, nobody, and I mean nobody, has any issues with the game and understanding it, if that makes any sense. But Pokemon is a pretty straightforward game. Like, it's just a simple concept. You catch Pokemon, you train them, you use them in battle. You always make sure you have something that can counter your opponent's Pokemon. If not, then just be super OP and overleveled and just kick some butt. You know, it's not that hard. And look at that. My man Wally caught himself a Ralts. I mean, Ralts, every time I think of it, I'm always reminded of Wally. Like, I don't know if I like it, if it's a good thing.
I did it. It's mine. My own Pokemon. Thanks so much, Sully. Let's head back to the gym.
I'm gonna give him this little snotty boy accent. Well, it's not really that, it's his voice. So did it go well?
Yes, it did. Thank you. Let me give you back your Pokemon, sir. And you, Sully, thank you so much for coming with me. It was all thanks to you two that I was able to catch Ralts. My very own Ralts. I will always treasure it. Oh, I know. It's not much of a thank you, but, Sully, will you let me see your Pokedex Plus for a second? Okay, and I'm there.
And I got an updated Pokedex Plus.
I read in a book how you can use Pokedex Plus to take care of your Pokemon and train them. There's even supposed to be a thing called the PSS where you can meet up with other trainers and battle friends and more. I want to have my own Pokemon for so long and get to do all those kind of things together. So I have had all these kinds of apps installed on my Pokedex Plus for ages. Embarrassing, huh? I'm going to try my best together with Ralts. You do your best too, Sully. Oh, but my mom's waiting for me. I've got to get going. I hope we'll meet again, Sully. And you too, Mr. Norman.
What a nice kid. He's really polite. That boy will be worth keeping an eye on. Okay. But for now, Sully, if you want to become strong as a trainer, listen to my advice. First, head to Petalburg City, which lies beyond this town. Then you should challenge the gym leader Roxanne. After her, go to the other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders as well. Collect badges from them, understood? Of course I'm a gym leader too, so I'm sure one day we'll battle. But that will only be after you've become stronger, Sully. Alright, Dad, thanks for the winning, awesome, encouraging advice, man. My dad is so awesome that he gives us advice that makes me want to cry. That's definitely not true. He's far from it. I mean, I'm not gonna crap all over my dad, but still, he's not the kind of guy to. Hey, it's this guy who battled Norman. All right. Anyways, guys, that will actually conclude episode number 2 of our Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Let's Play. Remember, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you want to qualify to win a copy of this game at the end of our LP, check the description for more information. But yeah, that will pretty much do it. Like I said, thank you guys all so much for watching. In the next episode, hopefully we will make our way to Rustbro City and maybe potentially battle Gym Leader Roxanne. We never know. Anything could happen. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.